should be seen here are the inductees of YouTube's Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame class of 2025, starting with the overall top vote recipient, Ric Flair. That was the inaugural year for our Hall of Fame, and viewers of this video will now get early access to the voting for the 2026 Hall of Fame. Once we run through all of last year's inductees, we'll take a look at the match between Ric Flair and Harley Race, another inductee you will see. We are doing it a little different this year. If you weren't with the channel last year, it all started as a passing thought, and the next thing we knew, we were inducting the inaugural class. So we are going to give everybody ample time to get to the poll this year. This video is mostly for the regulars to the channel to let you know that the poll is up. The link is in the description to this video. If you want to get in and vote early, this is your chance, but if you want to wait, you will have until July 29th to vote. I had a couple of people say they missed voting and wish they had found out about it sooner, so we're giving plenty of time to get the word out. In another week or two, I'll post something in the community section, and around the 1st of May, I'll start putting things out on other social media platforms. Last year, to ensure there was a nice mixture of inductees from different eras, we had different categories based on when the wrestlers nominated began their career. This year, there is just one big poll with 300 pro wrestling personalities. We are going to induct the top 10 vote getters in the poll, but there are no limitations on how many people you can vote for this year. If you want to vote for 10, you can vote for 10. If you want to vote for 20, you can vote for 20. If you only want to vote for one, you can do that too. And just keep in mind that the more people you vote for, the less your vote means. You can vote for all 300 in the poll if you want, but that would be the equivalent of voting for nobody. I will be doing the Creators Award again this year, so there will be a minimum of 11 being inducted. Like last year, I'm not going to bother with runoffs or tiebreakers. Let's just say there is a 4-way tie for 10th place. We will just induct all of them. So the Creators Award, with the Creators Award, that would be 14 that will be inducted. I'm not going to make any promises like I did last year either. If you were with the channel last year, you may remember it was shortly after the inductees were announced that I had the infamous schedule change at work, and suddenly I had less time to put into making videos. I had planned on doing mini bios for all of the inductees, but when that schedule change happened and I still had about 25 mini bios to go, I basically just had to abandon that idea. I did finish out all of the inductees for the 1949 and before category, but I had to end it there. I'd still be working on those bios if I had tried to do them all. This year we will have one announcement video, and that's it. I will try to talk about each inductee a little more. We'll also have fewer inductees, or at least we should. I doubt there will be any 18-way ties involved. But the main thing is I'm not going to load my plate up like I did last year and suddenly have to change everything. Okay, I guess that tells you all you need to know at this early stage. There is only one poll, so that makes it easier to share the link with others if you want to put it out on your social media and pass it along to anyone you think might be interested. Last year it was a bag of filled expectations with a few surprises mixed in as well. It didn't shock me that Ric Flair was the overall top vote getter. Harley Race, Bruno Sammartino, Buddy Rogers, names like that were what I expected. I was pleased to see guys like Ed Strangler Lewis and Danny Hodge get in. These were guys that certainly deserved to get in the first year, but I didn't know if they had the name recognition with a general pro wrestling audience in 2025 to get enough votes. A few other surprises. I was not expecting Abdullah the Butcher to go in the first year, but he slipped in with enough votes in the last few days of the poll. Sting, being the top vote getter in the 1980s poll, was a little bit of a surprise. Not a surprise that he went in, but a surprise he was on top of the category. A lot of guys just missed last year. Hulk Hogan Jerry Lawler, Dory Funk Sr., Bobby Heenan, Vern Gagne, Stu Hart. They're just a few of the legends that just missed being voted into the Hall of Fame in 2025. I suspect at least some of them will be voted in this year. If not, then maybe 2027 will be their year. I think I've covered everything I can for now. If you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comment section. Share out that link to anybody you think might be interested. Again, there is no rush. If you want to think about how to spend your votes, the poll will be open until July 29th. Otherwise, I do have a world-class bios in the works. It's a tough one. The subject on this one has managed to keep his early life and home life very quiet. So it's mostly just about his career. But I'll be working on that. I also have a couple of ideas for shorter videos I can toss out. One of them I'm not so sure people will be interested in. And it's not really an idea centered on pro wrestling. It's kind of a test video. I don't know how to explain it. But I'll toss it out when I'm done with it and see if it sticks. I'm sorry the videos have been a little sporadic the last several weeks. That's just the way things are for me right now. When that schedule change hit, it basically took an entire day, a week away from me for working on videos. That's why I'm trying different shorter videos. I've still got a lot of title lineage videos to do as well. But this one was a bit of a short one, but I hope you look forward to the results of the poll. I'm eager to see how this one turns out with the way of doing it. Again, if you have any questions or comments, you can jump into the comment section. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe, not necessarily in that order. And I will see you next time.